Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me, but you're feeling that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight. Check go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bears at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Down at the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
Moore, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Warriors 70. Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Okay, ready? Go!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's Cook again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Throwing is McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hurt. Lion.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw McCarthy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Hands it off out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fights it off. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. McCarthy operating from the gun. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. In motion, the tight end. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's McCarthy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And now they'll shift things around. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Reload. Reload. Check smash. Check smash.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Here's a diving catch right side. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Don't go 18. 7-5. 7-5. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .. .. .. . .. . . .. ... ... ... ...
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here's Williams. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 back there, 60 back there. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Vikings.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deebo Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
70 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome Odunze. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air with McCarthy. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jerome Baker drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Looking to throw is Williams. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And caught. Oh, nifty juke. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Let's go now. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
Come 19. Come 19. Hot, go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Now McCarthy steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here's 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 7th and 4. At the 13.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,